Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm like of the opinion that a lot of people need to be educated about a movie from 1992 starring Emilio Estevez, Mick Jagger, Rene Russo, Anthony Hopkins, called Freejack, right? Fucking awesome. This is a really good movie, and it's like it's just kind of it's fallen out of. Well, it was never in favor. Like nobody liked it when it was out. You know what I mean? And like it's not weird enough to actually have like a cult status or anything like that. It's not bad enough to have a cult status, but it's not fucking. I don't know. It's not loved enough by the general populace to actually like be part of this weird wave of 90s nostalgia that everyone's excited about. But let me tell you, your 90s nostalgia is bullshit without Freejack, man. This movie is awesome. Fucking here's the deal with it. Okay. All right. So there's a race car driver. It's Emilio Estevez. Okay. His name's Alex Furlong in the movie. No idea. That's a sweet name, but I think yeah, right. So he's driving around. He's getting excited to be a fucking race car driver, and Buster Poindexter's is his manager. Fucking what is the dude's name? I can never remember. David Johansen. David Johansen's like his little like race car driver manager, is like sleazy guy, like trying to hook him up with shit. And he's like, awesome, first race, sweet, let's drive in a race and be excited. And he does, and his fucking car blows up. He crashes into a bridge and he dies. But everyone thinks he dies, but he doesn't, right? Because Freejack, what happens, right, is 10 years into the future of 1992. Or 20? Wait. No, it's 2009 in Freejack, so... Yeah, man, like 18 years into the future, right? What they do is like rich guys will use time travel like a crazy time machine that abducts people who like die historic, you know, like in crazy explosions or whatever, and like they'll abduct them and steal their bodies before they die and like live in them. You know what I mean? Like they save their consciousness on like a computer, and they have it transferred somehow into like these people who they stole from the past, their brains, right? And sometimes they'll wake up in the middle, like the doctors who capture these guys in the future won't have time to like lobotomize them or whatever, and they'll get up and they'll escape and shit. And they're called Freejacks, and they like run around, fucking get into trouble. There's my kitty. Can't see him because of the beard. Here we go. Anyway, so these guys are called like Freejacks, and they run around and like it's 2009. The world's fucked up because of some kind of like global depression thing that happened. It was like real bad, you know. So now it's only rich people and poor people, and it's like super kind of cyberpunk like society. Like, you know, there's like samurai ass bodyguards running around and a whole bunch of mercenaries and shit like that. Nobody has any money, and they're all crazy. So these guys are Mick Jagger plays this dude who steals people from the fucking past. They're called bone jackers. They're called bone jackers. Not only does that sound filthy, but it's also like the most 1991 awesome sci-fi fucking name for a guy to have. You know, so like it's pretty much Mick Jagger chasing Emilio Estevez around in like a post-apocalyptic, or not post-apocalyptic, fucking dystopian kind of. It's not really the future so much, you know, because they kind of got that right, like in this movie. Like they don't go into 2009. I think it's 2009 when this is supposed to take place. But yeah, they don't go in there and, you know, it's not like flying cars and crazy shit, you know, like pretty much the only weird technology they have is the time travel and the like the brain device that lets people steal your body. You know, everything else is like just like pretty similar. Like the cars look a little cooler, you know, but other than that, it's just kind of whatever. You know, it's just everything looks like shit, you know, because everybody's poor. They all live in like a nasty place. And yeah, but this movie's awesome, and everyone should check out Freejack. Everyone should have checked it out in 1992 when it came out. And made it like super famous. It's so good. Oh man, yeah. There are a few things wrong with it. Like the first 10 minutes, pretty embarrassing. Like the dialogue, and just kind of some of the situations that happen before fucking Emilio gets in a crazy car accident. It's kind of cringeworthy, but I don't know. You can roll with it though. You can. It's not. It's goony, but it's not so goony that it's gonna kill you or your enjoyment of the movie. Because after that, it's just like pretty much just kind of sweet action scenes. There's a lot of good like kind of chasey action scenes where like people are chasing fucking like Emilio around, or there's a few scenes where like these bonejacker dudes get like accosted by like mercenaries or like fucking just like bums trying to steal shit from them. And they're like driving around in this future. Nobody has any money. They got a ton of guns. They got like RPGs and fucking like automatic weapons. And they like are just fighting it out in the street and stuff. There's sweet dialogue throughout the whole thing. There's like some quotable fucking stuff in it, right? Like there's this one scene where, because one of the cool things about this is like he only goes like 18 years into the future, so everybody who he knew in the past is still alive, and they're like, oh shit, it turns out you got abducted into the future. That's weird, you know what I mean? So like he meets fucking David Johansen again, and they're hanging out. And they go to this gross diner, and there's this evil dude in there, or like he's not evil, he's just angry. He's just like he doesn't have any teeth and shit, and he's all mad, and he's trying to eat some like food he got there, and he's got like a big gun with him, and he's fucking and Emilio's just checking this guy out the whole time, and the dude looks up from his fucking food, and he's like, if you keep looking at me, you're gonna see me kill you. And they start getting all weird and shit. It's great. And like right after that, there's like a crazy action sequence with fucking just like people riding around on motorcycles and like crashing cars and shit and like shooting up like the joint. It's good times. It's good. Like it's action sequences are good. Dialogue's fun and on point. Like the whole world of Freejack is actually pretty fucking cool. It's very like kind of late 80s, early 90s cyberpunk but like really low tech though. There's like hardly anything going on with that. Yeah, like everyone's performance is pretty on point. There's a bum called Eagle Man, right? That he meets. Like he jumps off a bridge and like meets this guy under a bridge who's cooking rats and eating them. And it's Frankie Faison. I guess that's how you pronounce that dude's name, but he plays Eagle Man, and he's got this whole crazy fucking dialogue about like an eagle that he's flying around, and he says, fuck it, I don't want to be an eagle anymore, and now we no longer have the national bird. But it's like a 5-minute monologue of just him telling this crazy bum story under a bridge about an eagle. And then later he comes back to fight like these bonejackers and shit and try to kill Estevez, and he's just cackling and fucking like he's got a gun. It's awesome. The whole movie's awesome. Anthony Hopkins is in it, and he's fucking really good. He's hardly in it at all until the end, because like I can't give it away. It's not a very good twist, but it's still a twist, so I'm not gonna say shit about it. Fucking Jonathan Banks does his standard evil businessman rich guy thing, which it fucking like works out really well. Mick Jagger, I don't know, he's not the greatest actor, right? You really gotta give him a role that he's gonna be good at. Like he was good in performance because he was playing like a rock star who was really into drugs and the occult and like weird philosophy. You know what I mean? He was okay in Ned Kelly, He was really good in Ned Kelly. But yeah, man, he's okay in this. He's passable. He's a good villain. His delivery is like a little nutty and shit, but like other than that, he's pretty good. Fucking Honey Bunny's in this as a maid. I can't fucking remember the lady's name ever. Honey Bunny from the wraparound sequence for fucking Pulp Fiction. That lady. Oh my god, super unprofessional of me. Hold on. Wait a minute. She's in this movie though. You know what I'm talking about. They're like gonna hold up that fucking diner or whatever, and he's like, "I love you, honey bunny." Fucking, I love you too. You know, honey bunny. Amanda Plummer is the chick's name. She's in it as a nun, and she's fucking awesome. She's in it. It's just like she's some badass nun with a shotgun, and she like kind of helps out a little bit, and she gets captured by these guys. She kicks somebody in the balls, says a whole bunch of shit about Jesus. It's really fucking cool. This is a really good movie, and you should all see it. Every last one of you. You know, resurrect this from the past. Let's give it a cult following, because it's fucking awesome. Like, you know, there's a few, like, little weird things about it that aren't great. There's a few, like, it was written by fucking, like, 12 people. You know, it's one of those kind of written by committee movies, where, like, let's see how many people have screenwriter credits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 plus Sheckley, who, I guess this is based on a novel by a guy named Robert Sheckley. But, like, there's like 5 writers, and it kind of shows. Like, there's some weird inconsistencies with the plot and shit like that, like a few times. And it is a fucking Goonie plot, but it's a fun ride. It's an awesome movie. You should all check out Freejack. Don't disappoint me. Okay? It's got my favorite Estevez, fucking Emilio. He's awesome. I like most of the movies he's in. The director, Geoff Murphy, he's done a lot of sequels to other movies from the 90s. He did, like, Under Siege 2. He did, like, Young Guns 2. Some TV. I think he's from New Zealand. He's he did a thing called The Quiet Earth, which is a cool concept, and it's really well shot, but it's kind of boring, you know. But like Freejack, I think, is like one of his like magnum opus. You know what I mean? It's a fucking, you know, it's like the pinnacle of like what he's got going on. Let me see. What the fuck? Let's see. Let's look at you, real quick. This is becoming the IMDb show, honestly. I have not seen half these things. I have only seen Young Guns 2, Freejack, Under Siege 2, Dark Territory. Ooh, I didn't realize there was a sequel to Fortress. Nice. But yeah, he's done like a lot of sequels to shit and Freejack and this other movie. But this is good though. This is the pinnacle of his like directorial career. Fucking awesome. This whole movie's awesome. Don't worry about why I'm dressed like a fucking gothic snow wizard over here. Just watch Freejack. Don't fuck this up for yourself or for humanity. Do it. Even the kitty endorses this movie. Look at this motherfucker. He's so cute. He loves you. And he loves Freejack, just like me. So go watch this. I'm out.